Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play HOI4, the Cold War mod as the Soviet Union. So I think that this is probably going to be the final episode of the series. I'm going to cheat a little bit. I am going to basically kill Stalin right away so we can at least see what's going to happen with this focus here. But after that, I think we've kind of seen everything there is to see within the mod itself. You're about to invade Tibet very soon. North Borneo has fallen. Oh, fantastic. Is that good for us? Of course, I'm not going to recognize this Philippine government. Absolutely veto that. And I don't know if I pointed out at the end of the last episode or not, but Turkey has now flipped to being communist. So everything is going pretty good. Non-aggression pact with you. Cancel popularity with you. And I know it did take away all my political power. I did check the video. It was me annexing Ukraine, which I probably shouldn't have done in hindsight, but that's okay. You will not join our faction because you have appeasement. That's okay, as long as you're kind of within our block. We're still trying to do Iran, boost party popularity in Hungary. We can see if we can maybe get them up to 40%, but like Hungary's just a bit stubborn. They do not want to fall. So, like, what's happening with you, then? Are you still... I think you're still at war with the British, but that might just be lasting forever. Oh, but unless they fixed it... Oh, and they actually have, too. They fixed the modifiers at some point. And that's nice. You are still kind of, I think, stuck forever. Because you gotta somehow beat the British, and I have no idea how the hell you're gonna do that. Okay, we just have some unassigned divisions over here in territory that I can't really move you. I think I can move you like one province over. Yeah, now I can select you. It's very strange. I'm going to deploy you guys. Just like a new army for now. I'm not too sure what to even do with you. Just garrison in Leningrad for now. Same with you. And also you. Because again, I'm just not too sure what to do with you at the moment. So trade with the Malayan Union. And when are you going to invade Tibet? It's going to be very soon. No reason to guarantee our independence. We are in the same faction together. So what I am going to do, because it's going to take allow. No, it's. I don't remember how. It's focus.auto complete. Then focus.no check. No checks? There we go. So we're just gonna basically kill Stalin right now. Stalin is dead. Turn both of these off. So what are we gonna do? I think he's gonna be here until we actually select one of these policies. So we either go for the historical route of putting Khrushchev in charge. We can reform the Soviet Union. Or we can continue with Stalin's policies and appoint like Beria in charge, which is probably like the most cursed thing you can possibly do. But, you know, releasing Austria as a puppet state might be interesting. I don't know if most of these actually do anything, though. No, so nothing over here does anything except for Austria, which might not actually work. We'll see. But most of these, again, don't really do anything other than supporting a neutral Austria. So we might as well make Austria a puppet state. So, you know, let's continue down Stalin's policies. Yeah, so Stalin is dead. They don't know quite yet. He's still, you know, the ghost of Stalin is still haunting the Soviet Union, but worry about that in the future. Build some military factories back here. That's fine. How many troops does Tibet have? One division? Yeah, I don't think it can last too long against the PRC. And how much longer for your coup? Is it happening this year or is it happening next year? Got 150 days, so it should be happening in about less than a year from now. Will we actually get to that point? I'm not too sure. So we can either appoint Molotov, we can appoint Beria, or we can appoint Malikov. He's the guy from I can't remember, the New Order. We played as him when we did Oldenburg. Like almost, what was that, like 10 months ago now? We can either assert, I mean, we gotta pick one of them. So let's go Beria, because that's probably like the worst choice you can maybe make. I don't know enough about Molotov and Malikov to really make a judgment there about who's actually probably the worst of these guys. But I think it's got to be Bira, right? I mean, as soon as Stalin died, they shot him, so I'm gonna go with him. Apparently, we don't have enough supplies up here. Some of you guys just deploy down to the south as well. We don't be taking too much attrition for really no good reason. I might as well offer ComCon aid to some more people. Poland, you can have it. Yugoslavia, or no, Romania can have it. Bulgaria, I think, still does have it. They're at the 50% modifier now, which is nice. So everybody has joined. We have one more slot. I don't know if I'm going to put anybody in it, though. Demand submission to Moscow. Just going to take a lot of political power. We don't really have at the moment, but that's okay. Okay, so you have your casus belli. Tibet, I don't think can really hurt you at all. We could send some more troops over to Malaysia. What if I just embargo the British? No, I'm already embargoing the British. Oh, that's fantastic. Absolutely veto. We're not going to recognize South Korea. No chance about that at all. So Hungary, you know you're like completely surrounded, right? You should just give in. Still only have 40%. Has this stopped increasing? It looks like it. Whatever they were doing before is kind of stopped, or stalled at least a little bit. Unless we want to just like completely... I mean, we can't just attack Hungary, right? I mean, we could just let a war goal on them. That's one thing we can... I mean, are you still a puppet of the United States? You are. I don't really want to get into a war with the United States right away. How long will this take? 390 days. 390 days. Okay, so apparently it's just going to take forever. Okay, you declared war on Tibet. Sure, we'll join your war. Is there anybody else who generate like a lot of world tension that we could possibly attack? The answer is really no. And you guys should be fine just pushing away into Tibet. Nobody can really stop you. Ooh, 385 days. A little bit faster, but... still isn't much. Iran? Yeah, getting pushed down a little bit. Hopefully the Civil War works. And hopefully when we get the Civil War to fire, they will join our faction. We can immediately put troops into the country. That's my hope, at least. Because that seems like it'd work out pretty well for us. Absolutely, we cannot recognize that German government either. Just veto everything. Nobody's allowed to do anything without me saying so. I do think me vetoing does raise world tension. You're still guaranteed by the United States, though. Unsurprisingly, the United States are kind of guaranteeing a lot of countries. Okay, so we've appointed Bira. He's now in charge. It's a horrible turn of events, but that's okay. We'll assert our position. We'll establish the People's Republic of Austria. I don't think if we were to invite the Eastern Bloc countries, they would say yes. Yeah, I think it's only a puppet states that would say yes, so... the real shame. Tibet should be dead. I'm not too sure why they have not given up yet. Apparently they still have 100% of their territory, which I don't know if I really agree with their assessment there. They're 0% of the way towards capitulation, even though they've lost... oh, there we go. There you go, China. You can take Tibet. doesn't really change too much, I think. Hungary is just... They do not want to give in. It's gonna take more than an entire year. But you know what, let's not try, because apparently we don't have enough political power to do so. So maybe this is not actually working. Because there was no Stalin succession crisis. Unless I actually just completely bypassed it. You know, but we're asserting our position. Incorporate Yugoslavia doesn't actually do anything. We'll release Austria as a puppet state. I mean, that seems pretty good to me. Is there anybody who has, like, can I, like, claim this territory? What if I have a border skirmish here? Let's see if this actually does anything at all. It says repeated skirmishes might cause them to attack us, which I kind of want them to do. How much command power do we get? We get 0.4 a day. Our war support is really bad right now. Is there anything I can actually do? I mean, stability is also in the garbage. Weekly change of negative 40%. Soviet power struggle, revisionist opposition, negative 50%. I don't know if there's a way to get rid of that, because I'm looking in here. I don't see a way to remove that penalty, so our stability might just be at 0% forever. Which probably would allow us to get COO'd pretty easily, but if we just don't think about that, we're safe. We've sorted our position. Establish the People's Republic of Austria. I mean, technically our war support is increasing ever so slightly. Apparently we're still not allowed to change our land reform. But that's okay. For now. Got a few more days until you are ready to go. Wasn't there not like a civil war in Burma too last time we played as the United States? I could have sworn there was, but maybe this time they are I really wish you'd allow me to join the faction. I mean, if I was to declare war on the British, they would say yes. They're not left enough to do it. Which is a real shame. The world tension is not high enough because it keeps dropping down. Well, that's fine then. Guarantee the independence of Turkey. We're not going to get enough political power by the end of this anyway, so I'm not like too worried about it. Take over the Hungarian government. 30% chance that there will be a civil war. I mean, civil war sounds pretty nice if you ask me. So I think you're kind of out of focus. Yeah, I think we are more or less done with this series. Not right now. We're going to just like try some other things here. We apparently cannot demand submission until we've done the Constitution. We can demand some submissions. Yeah, and they turn this a lovely red color. So now it's all about little old Hungary, who does not want to give in. So this is, even though I have all the political power, I'm still not allowed to change this, huh? There we go. So we've annexed some territory. I think we'll wait for Austria to be released. I think the United States has also done their focus tree, and I don't think the United States is really going to be doing anything else. I could stage a coup. I mean, how much longer until this war in Iran has begun? Like a month-ish. So we'll wait until this happens. We still have, 5 minutes left of the episode, so... we will deploy you guys into here. We are now going to invite the Eastern Bloc countries into the, faction. Does Austria get invited? I'm not too sure. Oh, no, they do. Fantastic. Their flag, I would say, is awful. And I think this is a really, really terrible flag. Pick from faction. Oh, they're already in our faction because I started the faction before I invited them. Okay. Give them a guarantee. You guys should... Let's do another border skirmish here. Hungary, you should be very upset with us and declare war. That's what I would do if I was you. Yes, we're going to claim this territory. So now can I technically justify a war? I'm claiming what? I'm claiming this whole strip of land for myself. Renounce recognition. Request sovereignty. Okay. You also can move your capital and stuff, but... Removing a core... Don't know why you'd ever want to remove a core of yours, but... Hungary, you should give me my rightful territory that I have claimed here. That is what I think. But we need world tension to go up a little bit higher, so I'm not too sure what I can actually do to fix that. And also, apparently they've given treats to the United Nations. Okay. So we got 15 more days so we can invite a handful more people into the faction. And you'll basically never say yes, right? No. It's a real shame. We got 3 more days until the civil war in Iran. I hope they allow me to join the faction, or they join our faction. They have a negative 50% penalty, though, right, for civil war? Oh, we have, like, way more territory, but you have no troops, huh? Well, I will send you a stack of 10 divisions. Because apparently... we helped them in the coup, but they have appeasement. Why is everybody trying to appease everybody else? I find that incredibly rude. There we go. So the Warsaw Pact is looking pretty good. Apparently Mongolia wants no part in it. So that's fine. Is there really anything else we can really do? Well, let's establish collective leadership, because that's literally the only thing we can do anymore. Even though it's probably going to, like... I don't know, break some things. Political power gain goes down. That's fine. So you'll be here on the 12th of August. We got 2 more days until you are here. And if they've apparently 0 divisions, that makes my life pretty easy, I would say. So let's try PP. Oh, now the power struggle has shown up here. So got collective leadership. Were we supposed to do that first and then do one of the other 2? I think so. I think that's how it's supposed to work, but it's too late now. So what is this option? Well, the death of Stalin, the power struggle is broken out in the Soviet Union. Two camps of the Communist Party struggle for control of the party. The totalitarians loyalist to Stalin and his policies and keep his legacy intact. The revisionists, a splinter group Communist Party that wish to reform both the party and the country, that goes to open up the Soviet Union to the West and make communism less obstructing and more friendly towards the working people of the Soviet Union. Well, I don't know if there's anything I can actually do here. I guess more than 80% party popularity. I think we can do that, right? Daily change is -0.04. Yeah, I don't know if there's really much we can actually do here, but that's fine. Whose autonomy can we decrease? Mongolia, okay. Apparently they will not do that. Okay, never mind. Well, we can't lower their autonomy. Be very aggressive with your plan. Yeah, personality cults. Sounds lovely. Yugoslavia doesn't want to support us anymore. That's fine. Apparently I can't click these anymore. Usually that kind of broken a save file, but that's okay. Did you not like, you don't like me anymore? Fine, Tito. I see how it is. Is there any other major Iranian cities? There's one up here. But that kind of looks like that's it. And that's fine. Did you win? Good on you for winning. Yeah, non-aggression pact. Too bad the Philippines did fall, but that's okay. We're getting no political power at all at the moment. What if we do like another border skirmish? Apparently we're not allowed to do that quite yet, but that's okay. World tension is not high enough. Is there like a world tension? World tension. Allow Diplo. Who would join our faction if they're allowed to? You're already all in the faction. We'll invite Iran. We will invite Mongolia. You wouldn't say yes, right? No, you're still saying no. And I think that's basically everybody who would say yes. So, I think with the Warsaw Pact looking pretty strong, the United States can't form NATO because it's just not in the mod quite yet, that this is going to be a good time to end this series. So thanks everybody for watching. My name is Anthem. If you've enjoyed, give it a thumbs up. Not doing, click thumbs down. If you want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.